Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, y'all.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no. Better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Geis, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Interim head coach Bill Callahan really wants to run the football and do so with Adrian Peterson, so he figures to be a big beneficiary. And he had a strong game in Miami Week 6, the first game that Bill Callahan was the interim head coach. 118 yards on 23 carries. And remember, this is a guy in AP who at 34 years old was a healthy scratch in Week 1. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Here we go. 15 running. Check.
Now Haskins on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. On the ground, Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal.
Mike 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 53.
On third and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Kelvin Harmon there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Hatchet.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They go counter with Howard. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Howard, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Steps away to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. From the 24, Haskins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last two, and Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland at Green Bay, a rematch of Super Bowl II.
Also have New Orleans at Chicago and Philly visiting Dallas on Sunday night.
That is a huge win in the NFC East.
Yeah, both teams 3-3. The winner will have the lead in that division. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run the counter. Howard stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. On second down, it's Howard. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
You go tight.
A gain of 2.
General West.
3rd and 2.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Geis. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 66 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shorty.
Wentz being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Mike, man, I got you. Man, I got you. Say it. Tyson.
They run the counter. Howard, he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 60.